Hi, lovely students. So I'm going to go through your week 2 remote learning, and you can use this video to follow along to do what you need to do this week. So we're going to look at our Google Classroom. Remember, you want to select Classroom up here at the top, and you're going to see a couple subject headings. So we have our enrichment activities or week 1 learning, which was last week, and we are now in week 2. So first, do any missing assignments that you have for me in order to bring up your grade. Those are assignments that happened before we left because of the coronavirus. Then you're going to move into your week 1 remote learning. And I have at least 50% of you have done this work, so that's awesome to see. After you've done your remote learning, then you can jump into enrichment assignments. I really suggest trying this mindfulness practice. This is one that I worked on Miss Matthew with, and I'm really happy with this video, and I think it's going to be something that's going to be really helpful for a lot of us in this stressful time. Quick review of what we did in week 1. You sent me a Google chat. And again, over 50% of you did that. And that's a great way to stay in contact. It's really just like texting, and the instructions are in there. Then you watched a video that I made about what an art practice is and what a flow state is, completed that assignment. And then you went ahead and you created a schedule for your art practice. I'm really excited for this week because this week we're going to actually start our art practice. So let me show you those assignments. So we're at remote learning week 2. And we're going to start with, as always in my class, all of the assignments are numbered. So make sure you go in order, do 1, do 2, and then 3 is going to be posted. So in this one, I ask that you watch this video, which you are right now, and then you're going to click on this Google document. And what this Google document is going to do is it's going to allow you to break down what your art practice is going to be a little bit more. So in this first block, you are going to write what you're going to choose to do. So example, you're going to do photography 3 times a week, 20 minutes each session. This is what you did in assignment number 2. And then you're going to describe in more detail what that art practice is going to look like. So I have some examples here. So if you're doing photography, you're going to use your phone. You're going to take portraits of people and objects in your house, and you're going to edit them using the app. Maybe VSCO is the app you're going to use. If you're going to do makeup, maybe you want to do horror makeup techniques, you're going to use makeup you already have at home. I want you to give me as much information here as you can because I'm going to be commenting, I'm going to give you resources. So I want to know what you're using and be able to give you advice on how to use that. If you have questions here, you can also write them. So that's number 3. What help, it should say, do you need from me? So let me change that. What help do you need from me? That is a 0, not no. What help do you need from me to get your art practice going? So if you're not sure of a photo app, or if you're not sure of a drawing app, or you want some advice on some YouTubers you can look at, please write in here what help that I can give you, and that will help me know kind of where to start. So once you do this, as always, just turn that in. Your next assignment is finding some resources. So you're going to go again to this Google document, and you are going to find some resources that you can use. So it's going slow. It's going slow. All right, it's coming. It's coming. Okay, here we go. So for your resources, you are going to find a link. You're going to show me an Instagram, something that you're going to use. For instance, if you're doing makeup and there is someone on Instagram that you look at a lot, you're going to put a link to their Instagram and tell me what they do. So this is someone who I look to as an inspiration, or this person does a breakdown of how you draw a face. This has to relate to your art practice, but I want to know what kind of resources you can find on your own. And you can always search. You can just go on YouTube and say how to draw a face, or how to make a beat. Whatever is available, whatever you're going to use. If you have a Mac and you're going to use GarageBand, it could be like how to make a hip hop beat in GarageBand. You can also search for free online courses. You need to give me 2 resources. And then as you can see here, I have an example. If you click on this link, it goes to a day-by-day sort of breakdown of how to do portraits. And you could sign up for a 14-day free trial to do that for the next 2 weeks. And I will also be providing you with resources. So I will look at your resources, and I want you to describe them here. Then for your last 2 assignments of the week, you're just going to provide me with some evidence. You're going to show me uh, a photo of what you did, a video of what you did, a screenshot, something so that I know that you're actually doing your art practice so that I can give you a grade, but also so that I can hold you accountable for the work that you're doing. Because sometimes it's difficult to say, oh, I'm going to draw 3 times a week for 20 minutes, and then no one checks in on you. So, this is how I'm going to kind of check in and offer you some advice, offer you some more resources. And this evidence should show that you've worked that amount that you said that you were going to work throughout the week. And I want you to give me evidence twice in the week. So, number 5, this one is going to be due on Thursday, but you could even turn this in on Tuesday if you decide to do part of your art practice today. And then number 6 will be due on Friday. And these are the same thing. So, these need to be 2 pieces of evidence that show that you're working to build your skills. Again, a photo, a video, a screenshot, maybe something else I haven't thought of yet. All right, so I'm very excited to see what you all come up with, and I miss you all very much. And I think that this is going to be really cool. Thank you all for your communication and participation. And my office hours are Monday through Friday, 11 a.m. to 12 p.m. The link is in your Google Classroom. You can also send me a Google chat or send me an email. All right, take care, y'all.